All right, so switching gears here, speak about how you got into the music scene. As far as like, what age did you start realizing music was something that was important in your life?
I was listening to L Cool J and I was listening to Easy E and NWA and all that type of stuff. Too Short a lot.
So those are the early '90s, right?
Yeah, and I was staying with Pops at the time, and I was like 13 years old. I was in junior high school. My brother, he was older than me. He was rapping back then. His name was Simple E. And I told him that he should use his regular voice when he rap. I said, you sound good, but you use your regular voice. I thought rapping was for clowns and motherfuckers that wasn't going to be nothing in life. So I wasn't trying to be no rapper. But I like rap music, Loved that shit. But I just wasn't going to be no rapper. Like, that was low at the totem pole to me. And my brother would change his voice. I said, man, use your real voice. He said, you can't tell me shit. He said, you don't even rap. So I started rapping,
This was
and
around 13.
yeah, I'm 13 years old.
Right.
So I started rapping. I wrote my first rap, and I killed it. It was cool, but like I said, rapping was easy to me. It wasn't no. My father was a poet. He wrote poems to my mother and other people, and he had a lot of poetry. He was really good at it. So I didn't think nothing of it as far as rapping. I was good at it. It was whatever. My brother, I idolized him because he was, oh man, he was one of the best rappers
He
I
was
ever
saucy.
heard. Oh, he was saucy as fuck, man. He came with it. He had it. He had it though, man. He was real comfortable with it. But
So
of
once you're,
course, younger brothers, we exceed our older brothers. So
or at
that's what
least
I
we
do.
think we do, right?
No, we do.
I'm the oldest. That's
Oh!
All right. So around 13, brother calls you out like, "Hey man, you don't even rap." And you was like, "Actually, low key, I'm saucy." So you
I started writing, man. And I didn't know if I was gonna be able to do it or not. But when I spit my first rap, which I still know to this day, they loved it. Everybody yelled. It was like all the dudes from the hood. They was like, "Oh man, that's nice." I was like, "Right on," and
So
I
what's
just
next
kept
at this
doing it.
point? You start recording at this point?
No. It took me being on the streets and really like being homeless a few times. So I started. This dude heard me one time, and I went up into the studio because I was homeless, and they had a studio upstairs where I was living in this studio apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And it was actually next door to me, and my dude let me stay there because he was messing with these two bras. Uh, he worked at this thing called the Frisco Street Show. It was like a clothing where you can buy CDs and shit. And he let me stay at his studio apartment because he was messing with these two bras. And next door was a studio, and I hollered at dude, and he heard me rap, and his name was Scott, man, Bolton or something. And he heard me rap, and the motherfucker started recording me. And Mess used to come through there. Quinn came through there. This is all before any of them.
Yeah. What year is this?
Oh shit! When was this? Fuck. 2006, something like that. 2005, 6, something like that.
Okay. Early
Yeah,
2000s.
man. Yeah, early 2000, man.
This was
And
way after Cash Money was taking over for the 99 and 2000s.
but yeah. So, and I was going up there recording. I didn't know who Quinn was at first, and then I seen who he was, and then didn't know Messi at all. He was trying to sell me a Honda Accord, a burgundy Honda Accord. He was trying to just dump off on me. I was like, nah, I'm cool. This is when Mess had braids. I don't even know if people know he had braids. He had long ass braids, man.
Right.
And yeah, he was up there, and a bunch of other people would come through. I think Maul even came through one time, but it was dude was recording me and wanted to push out an album for me and all the shit, and I did a bunch of songs, and then he cut out. He even got me my first job doing undercover security, but he wound up cutting out because he said he ain't got the funds for what I want to do, and he said he know I want to make it, and he rather he just done with rapping. He wanted to put his money and his time and effort into something else. I think he was dating this broad, and he just started catting off with the broad, man. Pussy will make you change and do a lot of dumbest shit, man. Yep. The nigga would have stuck with me, we'd be millionaires right now. Yes, I mean, it's more Paypa.com. Go check me out.
All right. So you start recording officially, and are you getting any success?
Man, people started to notice me. I'm doing shows in San Jose, Oakland, Frisco.
And how does that feel?
Oh man, it feels fucking phenomenal. It felt great. It felt really good, man. I was pumped up, and I knew I was gonna be somewhere and make it. And then